I'm not talking about the violence. We've already established that. What's the difference between that and Tim Walz saying, I get a kick out
I mean,
of
first of all,
Tesla stock tanking?
Tim Walz is a complete moron to me. I have to be very honest, and I'm not surprised why the American people did not choose him. Nothing against the vice president. With that said, Elon Musk employs 80+ thousand Americans. Most of them are working class people. The implications of the stock, let's say this were to continue on
Look
for
at the
another year. So I'm
disappointment
just throwing out a
on their
hypothetical.
faces.
Will the company at some point have to decrease its workplace? Most of those people, I would imagine, probably vote for Democrats, at least some of them. So now you're impacting people who likely share your worldview because you disagree with Elon Musk. Don't buy the car. Just like those guys are saying, let's protest Anheuser-Busch, et cetera. We're just not going to buy their beer. I'm okay with that. But destroying public property, there is no place for that. I agree with Kevin. Lock them up and set an example that this is not what we're going to tolerate in this country.
I mean, obviously, the violence is completely unacceptable, and these people will go to jail. I mean, you can't burn a dealership and not get caught eventually and go to jail. But it is, again, the broader question here about has it crossed the line when people are sort of rooting for the failure of a company?
Before he starts speaking, man, it's the truth. Like, burning down Teslas are just ridiculous. There's no need for it. There's no need for burning down buildings. They haven't killed anybody. Like, y'all are taking this to another level that the majority of us honestly don't care about. It's just a simple truth. The majority of people, the majority of American citizens do not care so much about what you guys are bringing to the table when it comes to the Democratic Party and y'all issues. We may understand if you guys disagree with certain things that are going on because of Doge, but for the most part, a lot of people still agree with what's going on with Doge, and they have no problem with what's going on with Doge. And my question is, to a lot of these people that are out here blowing up cars and protesting in that way, when Elon Musk was getting millions and billions of dollars from Joe Biden, where were you guys then when he was trying to help the Democrats out with the electric vehicle mandates? Where were you guys then protesting and trying to blow up his cars when he was helping with the energy situation and the Green New Deal situation with the Democrats? Where were you guys protesting during then, trying to vandalize his cars? No, you guys were actually loving his stuff. You guys love his products still. You guys think it's safer and better for the environment. But yet you have these, honestly, I'm going to just say mentally unstable people that are taking this thing to a whole nother level and actually vandalizing his company and these people's workplace. I can't imagine someone being so mad at my company or the company that I work for, that I go home and pay bills with, the funds that I receive from working with them. I can't imagine someone coming, or a few people coming and trying out to vandalize my workplace because they don't agree with what the CEO of the workplace offers or is doing politically. That is insane to me. It's insane, and it's a little crazy, honestly. It might not affect me as much as it is affecting you, and I get that part. I understand that part. But for you to now go out and take it in your hands to vandalize someone's business because of your personal beliefs, I think that's just out of pocket.
Well, first, let me say, until yesterday, I think I was one of the only Democratic elected officials to unambiguously condemn the violence and destruction against Tesla. I don't think you have to be
That's
tough
the
on
craziest
content.
thing.
As you know, my
Democrats aren't even condemning this behavior.
Movement, independence movement.
Except for
he said
some.
sabotage is a form of violence. I mean, this is not the best form of protest, and it's not the tradition. The second point is, I'm not going to root against Tesla. There are 20,000 people who work in my district who make a living off this. They're building electric vehicles that ultimately are good for the climate. I have huge, huge problems with what Elon Musk is doing. Have the protest and the conversation and criticism of Musk. Don't take it out on a company where you have workers, where you have engineers, where you have scientists, which are creating wealth for the country, which is helping the climate. And I think Democrats have to be able to offer common sense perspectives. Focus on what the problem is with Musk. Don't focus on.
He said exactly what I just said. He said exactly what I just said. He was doing so much good when it came to the climate and safer vehicles that are better for what you guys want to say climate change. You know, I pretty much think climate change is a hoax, but you know what I mean? Some of you guys believe different. You guys let me know y'all thoughts down in the comments below, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. EVs are, we could say they're more safer for the environment, and you guys loved Tesla for that. But now that he's helping out Donald Trump on the Republican side, you guys act like he should not be helping him out at all. He should not even be touching anything that has to do with the government or the United States presidential candidates. Now, all of a sudden, Elon Musk shouldn't be in politics. But he was in politics with Joe Biden, and nobody talked about it. Nobody even cared. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And you guys, honestly, the left has to get it together. They look delusional out there. They look sad. They look bad. They look very, very angry. They look hurt. They look disappointed. And sometimes you just gotta admit defeat with your chin up and bounce back instead of doing some nonsense like this. Let's continue.
The other side of things, here is what the Commerce Secretary, the actual Commerce Secretary, is saying on TV just tonight about a publicly traded stock. Listen.
I think if you want to learn something on this show tonight, buy Tesla. It's unbelievable that this guy's stock is this cheap. It'll never be this cheap again. When people understand the things he's building, the robots he's building, the technology he's building, people are going to be dreaming of today and Jesse Waters and thinking, gosh, I should have bought Elon.
Listen here. I just texted my brother not too long ago. It was probably a day ago. I texted him. I said, yo, bro, Tesla's going to pop. I see all this stuff that is going on. I see all this angry people and all these headlines saying Tesla's tanking, Tesla's this, Tesla's getting blown up. Tesla is it's not going anywhere. It doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter how they feel about it politically, about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is actually doing some incredible stuff, not only with Tesla, but as a human being in general. He is actually doing some incredible stuff that, the world honestly wishes they had. The other world leaders, the Putins, the Kim Jong-uns, the leader of India, all these other leaders, they wish they could have an Elon Musk. He just brought people back that were stuck in space for 9 months. He just brought them back the other day with a rocket. It's amazing what we're seeing in the year 2025. It's amazing what he's done throughout his entire career. Tesla bots, Neuralink. Times are changing. He is our Tony Stark. And people, I understand, they're going to hate him. Because nobody loves everybody. There's people that hate me. I'd be naive to not know that. Some of y'all that are listening probably hate my guts. But I like y'all viewership. I appreciate that. Keep them coming. It doesn't matter. Because, you know, although my message might not reach you, although Elon Musk's message might not reach you, it is definitely reaching somebody, and it's helping somebody become an incredible person. And we gotta respect that, man. Gotta respect that. At the end of the day, I mean, you might not agree with everything he does, but again, he's doing some amazing stuff.
Elon Musk's stock.
I mean, isn't it a conservative principle that the government shouldn't be picking winners and losers?
Why don't we ask ourselves about the market? It's down 8 to 20% depending on the sector you look at. Tech is down. Tesla's down. We're having a market correction. It happens every 18 to 20 months. And EVs are under pressure because of lots of competition, including from China.
Yeah.
And so there's a reason. It's not just the fact that it's a political issue around Doge.
Well, then
that
why
the
is
stock
Lutnick
down.
saying? Why is he saying that if it's not about politics? He seems to think that it is, because he's saying, "Oh, I'm going to use my platform as the Commerce Secretary to tell people how to buy and sell stocks."
Well, Howard's actually a private sector guy. He's well known.
I get that. He's not a
Obviously.
government job,
You know,
right?
and there's merit to maybe having somebody that worked on Wall Street for that long in that position. But at the end of the day, when people say, oh, Tesla's down because it's a political problem, I think it's a market issue. And if it has great performance and they deliver cars and they make money, the stock will go back up like every tech stock. What?
Listen, man, and these people are looking at billionaires or people that made millions of dollars, and they're questioning their common sense. These people made millions and billions in the stock market. They've seen this stuff happen over and over again. They know what good stocks are. And y'all are trying to to reason with them of why Tesla is a bad stock and why this guy shouldn't be on the news saying buy Tesla. You'd be a fool not to buy Tesla. To be honest, you'd be a fool. It's either you're a fool or you just have no idea what's going on in the world. You have no idea. That's like saying you wouldn't be smart to buy the S&P 500. It's in there. It's one of the top 10 in the S&P. All the top 10 stocks in the S&P 500, those are guaranteed to make you money years and years to come. Guaranteed. They're the top businesses. Obviously, Tesla is a good stock. It doesn't matter if it dipped 20%, 30%, if it's getting a correction. Tesla flew in a matter of not even a year. Tesla flew 100%. Stocks don't even see that in 10 years sometimes. And this thing is moving that fast within a few months. It's unbelievable the amount of money that Tesla is making people out here in these streets. Some people can't believe it. Some people can't believe it. I know I got some Tesla. That's all I'm saying.
What about Boeing? That's even a bigger piece of crap.
Let me ask you, Kevin, because you're a business guy. You talk to all these business folks. Be honest. I mean, you look at Trump's policies, consumer confidence down from the lowest point in 2 years. One day tariffs, the other day not tariffs. One day someone's cutting something. I mean, aren't you hearing honestly that there's uncertainty in the business world? They don't know what the policy is going to be, and that this has
I'm a very transparent guy. I think I've known that way.
a lot of problems.
Why don't you wait till April 2nd to see all the tariff schedules in every country on earth? And at the end of the day, even the British Prime Minister called over the weekend saying, before we get to April 2nd, let me level out a little bit. Let's make a deal before you expose my tariffs on agriculture.
Yeah, but the market's moving fast.
Yes. I agree. I like listening to Kevin O'Leary because obviously he knows what he's doing. He's a billionaire. He's an investor. He's been around the business world for years on top of years. He's well seasoned. He's legitimate, and everybody knows him. Everybody respects his opinion because obviously he's very wise. And he might not be perfect, but he's very wise. And you know, sometimes you just gotta sit back and actually just listen. These guys have been here before. They know what they're talking about. Listen, hear them out. Take it, and then you can pick out which parts you like about it, and you can pick out which parts you don't like about it, and you move on. That's the same way we got to deal with the president of the United States. Not everything Trump is going to do, people are going to love. A lot of things Trump does, people are going to love. It is what it is. This is what we're going to be dealing with. But one thing that we can say is Trump is showing up every single day. He's showing up every single day, whether it's tweets, whether it's media, whether it's one-on-one interviews. He's coming out. He's showing up. And whether you like it or not, he's getting stuff done. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Very interesting to see that Democrats are saying, they actually condemn the violence that is going on and the vandalism that is going on, because usually they're all for this, and they're still pouting. Jasmine Crockett is pouting. AOC is pouting. They're some of the main Democrats that are here pouting for protests and all this stuff. Elizabeth Warren, a lot of people that are really losing their credibility and respect as the days go on. It's sad to say, but it's true. Let me know y'all thoughts anyways. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button if y'all are new. Thank you again for y'all viewership. It was a pleasure, man. Until next time, it's your boy Dgotsauce. Peace.